Over 1,000 low-income families have turned up in Pacoima to receive free books. For some kids, this will be the first book they have ever owned. It's standing room only at this church here in Silver Lake, where mourners have come to pay their respects to the young woman who was killed in Saturday's shooting. Superfans have been up all night watching a Marvel movie marathon, and if they can manage to stay up, they'll be the first ones on the West Coast to see Avengers: Infinity War. A Michelin star chef has created America's first cannabis donut, and you can enjoy it high on a rooftop in downtown LA. An aide to a county supervisor is being accused of urinating on products inside the Santa Ana Rite Aid, and it was all caught on surveillance camera. Thousands of Angelenos grabbed their blankets and braved some chilly weather here at Griffith Park to catch what turned out to be a perfectly clear super blood wolf moon. Imagine going to the thrift store and finding a hidden treasure. Lori Klein purchased a bag of costume jewelry in a thrift shop in Ohio and found an NYPD Medal of Valor. The medal is the department's third highest honor. She traced its footsteps and found it belonged to 9-year NYPD veteran John Morrissey and veteran of World War I. It was awarded posthumously in 1934 after he died in the line of duty.
I've done so much research on him, and it's just, I feel close to him. I never even met him.
Her goal to return it to New York's finest. 3 months later, Klein was able to bring the medal back to NYPD. Detectives have no idea how it ended up in a thrift store in Ohio. There was a lot of excitement this week for a 1927 time capsule discovered during the renovation of an elementary school in Oakland. But what was mostly newspaper headlines didn't quite thrill the Glenview Elementary fourth graders. Good evening, I'm Kimberly Perez. Welcome to Eyewitness News on KDOC TV, LA's only live local newscast at 7 p.m. We're hearing from people who were inside the mall during the shooting and lockdown. Some shoppers at the Oaks Mall were able to flee, others hid in stores. Eyewitness News reporter Leanne Suter is in Thousand Oaks with what is known about the shooter and victim. Tonight, investigators are sifting through pieces of plane wreckage, the last stop on a deadly joyride.
What is he doing over here?
The key question, how did Richard Russell, an airline ground worker with no known pilot's license, steal a plane from one of the nation's busiest airports?
Holy!
Trailed by fighter jets, flying barrel rolls, and steep dives.
There were some maneuvers that were done that were incredible maneuvers with the aircraft.
On the radio, Russell, a 29-year-old Horizon Airlines employee, telling an air traffic controller he didn't need help flying.
I played video games before, so I know what I'm doing a little bit. I know how to put the landing gear down.
Suggesting Russell may have taught himself using an inexpensive flight simulator.
Today, the sad fact is that you don't have to go to a terrorist training camp to learn how to build a bomb, and you don't need to go to school to learn how to fly an airplane. All you have to do is go online.
The FBI says Russell was not a terrorist.
Just a broken guy, got a few screws loose, I guess.
But the idea of a stolen airliner in the post-9/11 era is prompting a hard new look at this potential security loophole.
Security and law enforcement officials will want to look at this incident to see what lessons can be learned and what measures need to be changed.
Russell's fatal flight ended with a fiery crash, a devastating shock to the people who knew him.
He was a faithful husband, a loving son, and a good friend.
Government security experts say the system isn't designed to catch people like Russell who appear to have a clean record. The question now is, were there mental health warning signs that colleagues or friends may have missed? In Los Angeles, I'm Kimberly Perez.